Okay, wait. Let me just put this down.
I'm Olivier.
I'm Damani Salmon.
My name is Tony Turner.
My sexual orientation is somewhere between bisexual and gay, I guess. I don't really know where I lie. I guess it's a spectrum.
I'm straight.
Gay.
I guess it's kind of a complicated question.
I feel like the definition of a man is changing right now. At first it was all macho and just dominant. Now it's becoming more acceptable to be the soft, emotional person.
To be a man means to be self-determined, self-confident, to be humble, to work hard for what you want, to not let people walk over you, and to respect others as you want to be treated.
To be a man is a lot about like masculinity and being able to provide for people and support like your family. I think it also is about like being someone who's strong in the face of adversity, whereas like I think it's more socially acceptable for like a girl to like cry in like a traumatic situation or like to be more vulnerable, whereas a guy kind of has to like just suck it up and be a man.
The first person that comes to my head is my father,
My dad was a factor.
because ever since I was younger, he always taught me life lessons about respecting people and earning respect, not letting people walk over you, everything about like how to, from him, watching him raise me, he taught me how to raise my kids eventually when I have them too.
It was my older brothers, my dad, even the women in my family have told me what they would expect out of a man.
And it might sound strange, but my aunt and my grandma, even though they're women, they also taught me how to be a man, like how to treat women, how to behave, how to carry oneself. I think they're the biggest impact for me.
I guess also images on TV, media. I think it's a lot of things that like come together to tell you what it is to be a man. Upbringing has had like an enormous impact on who I am. Like my family's not from the US, they're Caribbean, my dad's Haitian and my mom's from Dominica, so I'd say they've put like cultural values into me, especially like gender-based cultural values.
I was always raised to respect others and to work hard for everything I wanted, which is why I was always so successful in high school, and I always had a lot of friends because I have this type of energy that gravitates people towards me, where I'm not a troublemaker, I don't like to cause trouble. Everybody always looked at me as the smart one, the friendly one. So, and that's from my parents teaching me everything when I was younger.
Well, I was born in Jamaica and I stayed there until like I was 10 years old. I think it was very important that I was born there because when I was growing up, I didn't really, I wasn't exposed to much white people, or especially like in person. So I didn't really develop that whole concept of like white superiority that when I came to America, I saw in most Black Americans.
I feel like there's a whole like bro culture, and it's just like, I don't know, showing emotion is viewed as weakness amongst men, I feel like, compared to women at least.
In regards to like the police brutality, so, or basically in the workplace or anywhere, like you can't show your emotion, you can't show like how you truly feel. You have to be like overly fake about everything. You have to be happy, you have to be the pleasant one, because no one likes to be in an uncomfortable situation. So if you're not like happy and chipper, especially if you're the Black man, if you're Black and you're angry, then you're the angry Black man. And that's like stereotype. Like I know it's stereotype for the angry Black woman, but there's also the angry Black man too. And no one wants to be the angry Black man. Everyone wants to be like the cool, hey, how are you, blah, 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 how was your weekend? And act like you really care about all that BS. I'm not saying I don't, but I just don't really enjoy being so fake about my emotions. Like, you can't tell someone, like, if you get mad at someone, you can't really tell them, like, to go fuck them. Can I curse?
It's like a thing where it's better to show aggression than to show, like, you know, weak emotions, as most people call it, like crying or being sad. It's a thing where it's like, if you're crying or you're showing too much emotion, that's not aggression or anger, then you're perceived as weak. And even when you want to show it, it's a thing where you have to suppress it so you don't seem weak to others who might want to pick on you or who might not think that you're strong enough to deal with anything in life.
I don't really know what masculinity is. I feel like it's fairly flexible, but I definitely know it when I see it.
Masculinity for me means strength. Like I really like going to the gym and like building muscle. And I mean, I haven't gone in like 2 months because of school, but when I can, like, I like to go and like build muscle. And I feel like that's like masculine for me, like muscle, fitness, strength. I don't really care too much about the providing part, because like I feel like both sexes should be able to provide.
To me, masculinity means being strong and independent and having a fighting power in you that's not backing down to any challenges that come your way. To me, that's the main thing about being masculine.